And we are broadcasting.
Well, I think it's 10:30, so I think we can start. This has probably been the longest 15 minutes of my life trying to get ready for this. This is a time where we celebrate the successes of guiding in Alberta, Northwest Territories, and Yukon, and recognize our outgoing council members. We will also be conducting the Alberta Council 2019 Annual General Meeting and the installation of the 21st Alberta Council Provincial Commissioner. To our guests viewing the broadcast, we hope you will use the Q&A pod on your screen to let us know who you are and where you're watching from. We also encourage you to type messages of congratulations in the box when we come to the awards portion of the broadcast. For team members, please feel free to unmute your devices to offer applause or acknowledgement should you choose. Welcome to Krista Coyle, Guiding Ambassador, and Robin McDonald, Chair of the Girl Guides of Canada National Board. I'm not sure if all are watching, but a shout out to our honorary vice presidents and former provincial commissioners of Alberta Council, Lizzie, Roslyn, Donna, Chris, Betty, Margaret, and Beverly. I would like to acknowledge and welcome the advisors, commissioners, coordinators, liaisons, leads, and youth forum who worked extremely hard over the past year to support members in Alberta, Northwest Territories, and Yukon. Our council members include Administrative Manager Heather Monahan, Council Secretary Nancy King, Deputy Provincial Commissioner Julie Paris, Deputy Provincial Commissioner Lori McIntosh, Girl Engagement Coordinator Liz Mackey, Member Services Coordinator Shannon Hoffman, Member Property Management Margaret Utkoff, Risk and Compliance Coordinator Jen Dougherty, Treasurer Pam Sigvaldason, Youth Forum Co-Coordinators Amanda Farkash and Jacqueline Ahern, our area commissioners for Aurora Adventures Andrea Corpel, Calgary Michelle Harding, Chinook Tracy Burton, Cypress Hills, Stephanie Lindstedt. Edmonton Co-Commissioners, Cheryl Skor-Opahach and Kathy House, sorry Cheryl. Parkland, Denise Cruz. Peace River, Crystal Power. Prairie Rose, Tracy Stagg. Tamarack, Patricia Wilson. And Woodsmoke, Cheryl Ryan. Our advisors, Camping, Julie Kitts. Cookie, Tanya Morin. International, Melanie Murray. Membership, Bev Burton. Program, Dana Wagner. Public Relations and Communications, Rosemary Smith. Safe Guide Co's, Kathy Kibblewhite and Marg Essen. And Training, Chris Burton. Our liaisons, leads, and other supports include Link Liaison, Shannon Calloway. Trefoil Guild Liaison, Sue Schroeder. Archives and Museum Lead, Janet Alcock. Awards Lead, Henny Smith-Nielsen. Loans Lead, Mary Beth Barclay. Nominations Lead, Beverly Simpson Heaton. Publications Lead, Carrie Schultz. Scholarship Lead, Donna Leonard Robb. Blueprint Coordinators, Finley Rogers and Sam Boyes. Deputy PR Advisor and Social Media Guru, Veronica Hoffman. And our website coordinator, Angela Smith. And finally, our amazing youth forum, Ainsley Zayak, Alexandra Bucknell, Anita Roy, Emily Hayes, Keisha Snyder, Krista Gomez, Lucy Wolpert, Mackenzie Aldos, Miranda Suto, and Skylar Johnson. The official printed 2019 Alberta Council Annual Report was shared through email to council members and is available on the Any Council website. We hope that you will share it as it showcases the amazing opportunities that we provide to our members. During this time in the program, we were going to play the 2019 Year in Review slideshow, which was put together in its entirety by members of our youth forum. However, due to technology challenges, I'm disappointed that we are not able to share it during this broadcast. However, please visit girlguides.ca/AB for the link to watch. The youth forum did an amazing job putting it together. Cookie Awards. So every year, our cookie advisor presents awards to the areas who have ordered the highest number of cookie cases per member for each of the Classic and Mint campaigns. Tanya, I'll turn the floor over to you.
Hi everyone! My name's Tanya and I am the Provincial Cookie Advisor for Alberta, Yukon, and the Northwest Territories. And I am so glad that we've been able to do this online today and celebrate another successful guiding year. So the past few weeks have been crazy nonetheless when it comes to cookies, and it's definitely been a hot topic and on a lot of our to-do lists. I want to start by thanking each and every one of you for all your patience and cooperation with some might call the most unusual spring cookie campaign ever. I am very pleased to announce that we can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm almost certain it's not a train. In terms of cookies this past guiding year, here's a summary of what has happened. For our Mint 2019 campaign, we had a total order of 57,465 cases, an increase from 2018 by 967 cases, which is just over 1.6%. We were also granted a total of 392 wish list cookies, bringing our grand total to 57,857 cases. We rolled into 2020, the new decade, with optimism that 2020 was going to be the best year yet. For our 2020 spring campaign, we ordered 64,164 cases of cookies, just 6 cases shy of matching our order from 2019. Alberta was the first and only province to successfully have their cookies delivered and dispersed to units, which normally would be quite exciting, but with the outbreak of COVID-19 proved to be quite the challenge. Throughout this campaign, we've had an incredible amount of support from National, our Provincial Commissioner Kathy, our Provincial Commissioner-elect Tracy, as well as guiders and support staff at all levels. I want to personally thank each and every one of you for your incredible amount of time and energy you have put into this campaign. I am also humbled by the amount of support we have received from the local businesses who were quick to embrace the Brownie motto to lend a hand. We had our cookies in over 40 businesses across the province. Many of these businesses had multiple locations, which are not included in this count, but I can assure you it is well over 100 locations. In our most recent cookie collection efforts to get the cookies into another distributor, we were able to collect close to 28,500 cases, which is almost half of the cookies that were originally distributed. We are currently in the process of getting these cookies picked up by Sokol Transportation and AMJ Campbell. A huge shout out to these businesses who have so graciously offered their help. Finally, the moment you have all been waiting for, the winners of our Cookie Awards. For our Mint 2019 Cookie Campaign, our runner-up with 3.84 cases per member is Cypress Hills. And I am so, yay! And I am so thrilled to announce that we actually have 2 areas for first place at 3.94 cases per member. Drum roll, please. The winners are Edmonton and Peace River. A job well done. And for our spring 2020 campaign, in 3rd place with 4.3 cases per member, we have Edmonton. Good job. In 2nd place with 4.5 cases per member, we have Peace River. And in 1st place with 4.7 cases per member, drum roll please, is Chinook.
Yay! Yay!
So congratulations to all the areas for your collective hard work. Areas who came in 1st place, you will receive your cookie award as soon as it is safe, and I really thank you for your understanding during this time. Thank you so much for your participation in everything related to cookies this past year, and we look forward to our next campaign starting in January 2021 for our spring cookies.
Thank you, Tanya.
Of course.
The Membership Growth Award was first presented in 2019 and is presented annually by the Membership Advisor to the area who has seen the most growth. Bev, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you. So firstly, I want to say a big thank you to all the members of Guiding who worked so hard on recruiting and retaining so many girls and women in Guiding in the 2019-2020 Guiding year. Overall, there were 16,364 members in Alberta Council this past year. I want to say a very big congratulations to Peace River area with a 28% increase from last year. Yay! And your certificate will be emailed out to you today.
Awesome. Congratulations, everyone. Guiding would not be able to function without the unwavering support that we receive from the staff at our office. The Alberta Council staff are second to none in the support they give to our members. On behalf of all members in Alberta, Northwest Territories, and Yukon, thank you to our staff family, Heather, Harvey, Nora Lynn, Maravik, Carrie, Dale, and Mary, for their outstanding dedication and support to Alberta Council. And we sincerely hope to see you all back at the Alberta Girl Guide House as soon as possible. Area commissioners, coordinators, advisors, and liaison positions come to an end after a 3-year term. Youth Forum members also come to an end of term, usually when they turn the age of majority or become bridging members. A small token of appreciation has been sent to any team members who are coming to an end of their term in 2020. On behalf of all members, I would like to extend a huge amount of thanks and gratitude to Julie, Deputy Provincial Commissioner, Lori, Deputy Provincial Commissioner, Liz, Girl Engagement Coordinator, Andrea, Aurora Adventures Area Commissioner, Tracy, Chinook Area Commissioner, Cheryl and Kathy, Edmonton Area Co-Commissioners, Crystal, Peace River Area Commissioner, Tracy, Prairie Rose Area Commissioner, Cheryl, Woodsmoke Area Commissioner, Julie, Camping Advisor, Bev, Membership Advisor, Rosemary, PR and Communications Advisor, Dana, Program Advisor, Kathy and Mark, Safe Guide Co-Advisors, Chris, Training Advisor, Sue, Trefoil Guild Liaison, Shannon, Link Liaison, Youth Forum, Anita, Alex, Emily, Skylar, and Kenzie, and Beverly, Nominating Search Lead. I see me, so I'm assuming I need to stop talking.
So Lori and I just wanted to say a quick thanks. So Lori.
So building off of roles as a unit guider, district commissioner, area commissioner, and Alberta Council advisor, Kathy became provincial commissioner for Alberta Council in May 2017.
She was excited for the new opportunity to lead and support the incredible members of Alberta Council and enthusiastic about the changes being made to the organization.
Girl Guides is an integral part of who Kathy is. Over the past 3 years, she has poured her heart and soul into making this an organization that stands firmly as a catalyst for girls empowering girls. Her dedication and commitment come from a love of this organization and a belief that the actions we take enable those around us to make an even greater difference.
She has been a mentor, role model, and champion. She has grown guiding from the ground up by challenging members and non-members to identify their passion and take on roles where they could not only grow but make a difference.
Kathy, it's been an honor and joy to work with you and support you over these past 3 years.
Thank you so much for everything you have done for us and for the members of Alberta Council.
Thank you, everyone. That was very nice of you guys to do that. So it's my turn. I wanted to take a moment to recognize some of the incredible members who have supported Alberta Council over the last 3 years as they are departing their roles. The last 3 years have been an exciting but busy time with numerous changes to processes and procedures at the national and any council level. With the introduction of Girls First, revamping of compliance, property, and now nationwide banking, area commissioners have continued to provide support for members, acted as champions for the many changes occurring, but most importantly, remained focused on putting the girls' voice first. We have seen the opening of Link units at the area level, meaning Link membership has grown significantly over the last 3 years. This is thanks in large part to our outgoing Link liaison. With the launch of Girls First, the program committee was kept hopping and the importance of voice of our youth on the committee became more and more apparent. This member jumped right in and became an invaluable part of the committee. She developed a resource to get information out to members relating to girl assistance, and then co-hosted a virtual session, which was attended by girl and adult members. Most recently, she provided significant feedback and suggestions to make the Any Council Guiding at-home activities more appealing for girls. Any Council has increased its focus on our publications, social media, and website over the last few years. As such, our outgoing public relations and communications advisor and the entire team have worked hard to provide consistent, any council inclusive, and branded publication tools for our members. And as always, Alberta Council strive to ensure the safety and well-being of our members while balancing wowing the girl. Our entire assessor team continue to ensure Alberta Council members are supported in their Safe-Guide processes. However, the outgoing Safe-Guide co-advisors also strive to ensure any council questions and comments relating to either the current Safe-Guide document and processes or the sadly suspended Caterpillar project were identified and actioned. Thank you for the time and effort you have invested in supporting the members of your councils, committees, and all of Alberta Council. I am happy to congratulate the following Team Any members on the receipt of a gold thanks. Andrea Corpel, Cheryl Skorhovach, Kathy House, Crystal Power, Tracy Stagg, Shannon Calloway, Rosemary Smith, Mark Essen, Kathy Kibblewhite, and Youth Forum member Skylar Johnson. For the next award, a couple of snippets from the nomination letters. This member is a straight shooter who tells it like it is, and more than anything reinforces that it's all about the girls. She puts the sister into sisterhood and is always there to lend a hand or a shoulder to lean on to those around her. She continuously highlights and reflects on the fun and friendship of guiding. She can be found spending time planning, arranging, organizing parent volunteers, and working many different events. She always gives 100% to whatever she does. I greatly admire the knowledge, determination, and selflessness with which Cheryl has led our area over the last few years as our area commissioner. I am so happy to announce Cheryl Ryan is the recipient of the Commissioner's Award. This member has held many roles, including but not limited to unit guider, event and camp committee member, patrol leader for national or interprovincial camps, area camping advisor, and link member. She always looks to improve her skills and grow as a guider and has dedicated her time to complete many projects, the two most recent being collaborating with a group of guiders to update and reformat the Camping Cuisine Cookbook, a project that took years to complete, as well as spearheading and fine-tuning the selection process of members for interprovincial opportunities. This next member entered her role after it had been vacant for a considerable period, jumping right in to ensure that camping, international, and program advisors felt connected with Alberta Council and each other. She is an advocate for our girls and for the strength and voice they bring to guiding. She is this was exceptionally exhibited in 2017 and 2019 when she partnered with members of the Alberta Council Youth Forum, and together they collaborated on and led girl engagement sessions at our grassroots huddle events. As a member of council, she consistently brought discussions and decisions back to what is best for the girls. It is an honor and a privilege to announce the Bronze Merit Award will be awarded to Julie Kitts and Liz Mackey. The Ivy Award is a new Any Council Award presented to longtime guiders who exhibit the qualities of reliability, loyalty, and friendship. They continue to always lend a hand in whatever capacity they are able. There's not a lot more that can be said about this member that has not been said before. As her 13-page IMIS profile identifies, she has supported many, many girls with wonderful guiding experiences and countless memories. As one guider wrote, she models the key elements of the culture Girl Guides needs to sustain the organization: supporting the girl's voice, improving the guider's excellence and experience, retaining and recruiting membership, and organizational efficiency. I have counted her as my role model and mentor for over 40 years. Her enthusiasm and encouragement are contagious for all guiders. I too have looked to this member as a role model, and am happy to announce Chris Burton will be awarded the Alberta Council Ivy Award. These two members have worked tirelessly over their time as part of Team Any. The first member is creative, passionate, and has a true love for guiding. She has been a unit guider supporting all branch levels at one point or another. She loves getting involved and working with our youth. You will often find her out running or volunteering at district, area, and any council camps and events. She is always willing to lend a hand. If there is a need, she not only steps up, but she does it quickly and efficiently. She is constantly thinking about and eager to implement ideas to improve the guiding experience, especially for the girls. As one guider wrote, she is always full of energy and willing to take on any project or challenge thrown her way. She is a true guiding light. This next member's knowledge, experience, and openness to share is what makes her a success in all she does. She immediately impresses those she supports with her knowledge, understanding, and willingness to help. She stepped up to be a leader of nationwide banking, not only as an advocate for Alberta Council, but continuously being sought out as a member of the National Treasurers Council because she ensures that everyone's best interests have been considered, all in an effort to make it easy. She is the support you don't need to ask for, as she willingly jumps in and helps with the day-to-day work. Her opinion makes us a financially better council. I am really thrilled to announce that Dana Wagner and Pam Sigvaldason will be awarded the Medal of Merit. The Alberta Rose is a special award presented to members in Alberta, Northwest Territories, and Yukon who are making an outstanding contribution to guiding in Alberta Council. This member has taken the role of guider very seriously and gives so much to the guiding community. She has given and continues to give quality ideas, programs, plans, and hours of her time to guiding, not only in her area, but also to guiding under Alberta Council. She finds the right mix of learning through play and learning to lead within her unit. The next member is a go-getter and does not wait to be asked. She is a daughter, sister, and a friend to those in her community and beyond. She is a guiding ambassador, not only in her area, but globally, always giving 110%. Her value-added initiatives are just a small part of the contribution that she continues to make to guiding. I would like to announce that Bev Burton and Tracy Burton will be awarded the Alberta Rose. On April 15th, 2019, Heather Monahan relinquished the role of Area Commissioner of Edmonton Area and became the Alberta Council Administrative Manager, accepting an employee contract with GGC. Since that time, she has been the Any Council rock star. She brought with her a strong understanding of GGC operations, thanks in part to her 2-year volunteer experience as the AC for the second largest area in our jurisdiction. This understanding better positioned our Any Council office and our area offices to identify tweaks in operation to better ensure they were making it easy for our volunteers. Heather's strong HR and retail background has also been hugely beneficial to our beloved staff family over the last year. She ensures the interests of all staff in Alberta were identified in her communications with the National People and Culture team, often influencing the way forward. Because they know she has their backs, Heather has become a trusted friend and mentor to the staff and volunteer family of GGC in Alberta, Northwest Territories, and Yukon. Earlier this week, it was a bit of a gong show, not going to lie, I had the honor of presenting Heather with a small token of appreciation for being Alberta Council's rock star and for everything she has brought and continues to bring to guiding. This member has been a member of Girl Guides of Canada for over 36 years. During that time, she has held various positions at the unit, district, area, and provincial levels. She was instrumental in implementing a revised way of work for Alberta Council operations and carefully balancing the nationally mandated council structure model with previous ways of work. She effectively ensures that everyone is comfortable and strives to keep everyone on track so that Alberta Council can continue to provide exceptional guiding. She is an asset to guiding, a role model to girls and guiders, and easily makes friends with those she works with. She truly lives the promise and law and models those values to girls and guiders. Lori has been an awesome and very, very appreciated member of the PC team. Her exceptional service to Alberta Council guiding, and to me personally, is impossible to dispute, and I'm honored to call her my friend. Julie has been a member of Girl Guides of Canada for over 20 years. She is known for her outstanding organizational ability, and many in the guiding community have benefited greatly from her talents and experience. She ensures each girl or guider is supported in whatever role they have. Having never sat on Alberta Council previously, Julie brought fresh eyes to the many council practices and processes that were in place. She continuously offers alternative recommendations on best practices, which ensures that Alberta Council considers every option and is open and transparent before moving forward. I have lost count the number of ways that Julie's talents, experience, and make sense attitude has been of benefit to any council and to me personally. I am incredibly grateful that Julie and Lori applied to be Deputy Provincial Commissioners 3 years ago. They brought characteristics and insight that complemented not only our PC team, but council as a whole. I am delighted to announce that the Board of Directors have awarded each with a Girl Guides of Canada Beaver Award for their exceptional service to Alberta Council. All right, we had hoped to...
Actually, Kathy, can I just get you to hold on a moment?
Yeah.
Krista, over to you.
Thanks. I'll ask Robin to start.
Thanks, Krista. Kathy, I just wanted to say what a pleasure it has been to work alongside you these past 3 years. How you've led from the heart, how your council and your youth forum feel it in their bones. Your board knows it. And while your leadership is heartfelt, you don't hesitate to make those difficult decisions required of your role. And no one has ever said that a volunteer senior leadership role was going to be easy. But you made those decisions that were best for council. You made those decisions that were best for the organization. And most importantly, those that were best for girls. You have girls at the center of all of your decision making, and you put their interests and desires at the forefront. I hope to see you at future GGC meetings and events, and of course, at any Toronto Blue Jays and Seattle Mariners games that might be coming up in the future that we can attend. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I thank you for your service to Girl Guides of Canada, and we wish you all the best. Over to you, Krista.
Dear Kathy, it gives me very great pleasure to inform you that the Board of Directors of Girl Guides of Canada, Guide du Canada, has awarded you the Beaver. As you've already mentioned, this award is given for outstanding service to guiding in Canada or in a province, and your involvement at every level has demonstrated your enthusiasm, your energy, and your exceptional commitment to guiding in Canada. One member wrote, Kathy has been an endless energy source for the staff at any council. She leads by example, and while working to create new and simpler processes for administrative tasks, she involves each and every relevant staff member to gain their perspective. She is conscientious of workloads and tirelessly works to ensure the well-being of the staff. The level of respect for the staff is evident in the smiles on their faces when she is in the office, and most importantly, in their willingness to complete any task she asks of them. Also in the fact that they don't want you to leave. A second guider wrote, "Girl Guides is an integral part of who Kathy is. Over the past 3 years, she has poured her heart and soul into making this organization come from a love, making this an organization that stands firmly as a catalyst for girls empowering girls. She has been a mentor, role model, and champion. She has grown guiding from the ground up by challenging members and non-members to identify their passions and take on roles where they can grow and make a difference." A third member wrote, "Kathy Batty is an exceptional guider who is most deserving of the Beaver Award. She has earned it through her time spent at both the provincial and national levels, working towards keeping guiding relevant and important in today's world. I am so glad she took on the role, as Alberta Council is better for it. She truly lives our promise in law." Kathy, I'll add my own very sincere and personal congratulations to those of the Board of Directors on this well-deserved award, and how delighted I am that your council has seen fit to recognize you in this way. And I am also looking forward to seeing you again in the future. If everyone could join me in congratulating Kathy.
Thank you, everyone. That's very kind. We had hoped to be able to announce the Sovereign's Medal for Volunteer award winners today. However, the Governor General's office has not had the opportunity to review the nominations, so stay tuned. Now we will move on to the business part of the broadcast. The annual general meeting of Girl Guides of Canada, Alberta Council. Julie?
We would like to begin by acknowledging that although we're physically distant, we are united through the traditional lands on which we reside, with all people who are beneficiaries of these treaties. Girl Guides of Canada is dedicated to ensuring that the spirit of these traditional lands is honored and respected. We are grateful for the opportunity to meet and thank all generations of people who have taken care of this land.
Thank you. Before the constitution of the meeting is read, we will conduct a roll call of the 2019-2020 Alberta Council voting members. Please unmute your microphone to acknowledge your presence when your name is called. Julie, Deputy Provincial Commissioner.
Present.
Lori, Deputy Provincial Commissioner.
Present.
Liz, Girl Engagement Coordinator.
Present.
Shannon, Member Services Coordinator.
Present.
Margaret, Member Property Management.
Present.
Jen, Risk and Compliance Coordinator.
Present.
Treasurer, Pam Sigaldison.
Present.
On behalf of the Youth Forum co-coordinators, Jacqueline.
Present.
Aurora Adventures Area Commissioner, Andrea.
Present.
Calgary Area Commissioner, Michelle.
Present.
Chinook Area Commissioner, Tracy.
Present.
Cypress Hills Area Commissioner, Stephanie.
I am present. Can you hear me?
I heard it way in the back, Stephanie, so I did hear you.
I typed it in the conversation.
Oh, there you go. I heard you now.
All right.
On behalf of the Edmonton Area Co-Commissioners, Cheryl.
Present.
Parkland Area Commissioner, Denise.
Present.
East River Area Commissioner, Crystal.
Present.
Prairie Rose Area Commissioner, Tracy.
Present.
Tamarack Area Commissioner, Patricia.
Present.
And Woodsmoke Area Commissioner, Cheryl.
Present.
Excellent. Lori, can you please recite the constitution of the meeting, bringing it to order?
In accordance with the Act of Incorporation and Bylaw 7.9 of Girl Guides of Canada, I hereby declare that this annual meeting be held for the transaction of all necessary business as required by said bylaw. Those voting on motions presented today are the voting members of Girl Guides of Canada, Alberta Council, as identified in the roll call taken by the Provincial Commissioner. Members will be asked to identify if they oppose or abstain from each motion and resolution.
Please unmute your microphones and join me in reaffirming our promise. I promise
to do my best to be true to myself, my beliefs, and Canada.
I will
take action
for a better world and respect for the guiding law.
I'm sorry, that sounded a little fun. The minutes of the Girl Guides of Canada, Alberta Council 2018 Annual General Meeting held in April 2019 have been circulated. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Yes, I motion that the minutes of the 2018 Annual General Meeting of the Girl Guides of Canada, Alberta Council, held in 2019 have been circulated, be taken as read and approved.
I second that.
Thank you. Does anyone abstain? Anyone opposed? Carried. Pam, over to you to present the 2019 audited financial statements and to propose a motion to accept.
Thank you. We are here today. I know we all wish to be together today to share the joy and accomplishments of the 2019 year. Circumstances have prevented us from sharing the same room, but we are still able to be together to share those achievements. On behalf of Alberta Council, I'm pleased to present the audited financial statements for the year ended December 31st, 2019. Our auditor, KPMG, issued an unqualified, or what's more commonly known as a clean audit opinion on our financial statements. Our financial statements has a couple of key statements. The first one being the statement of financial position, or the list of assets and liabilities of our organization on December 31st. As of December 31st, 2019, our assets totaled $3 million, and it consisted of our long-term investment portfolio of $1.2 million, our property, plant, and equipment of $760,000, as well as our cash balance, prepaid, receivables, and inventory, which totaled $1.1 million. And this is what's utilized to support our daily activity. As of December 31st, our liabilities and debts totaled $538,000. This is much larger than what we have traditionally had, but we do have $383,000 in deferred membership fees, compared to $145,000 the previous year. For those of us on council, we remember that in 2019 and 2020, we made a conscientious decision to increase our membership fees in order to be able to support the increasing costs of unit rentals throughout all of Alberta Council. In addition, we do have unamortized deferred capital contributions, and this represents our grants and casino funds that have been utilized in the past to upgrade our property and equipment. What is the difference between our total assets and liabilities is known as net assets. This includes such things as our overall investment in property and equipment of $699,000, our internally restricted reserves of $1.1 million, and our unrestricted net assets, or the retained earnings from our prior years, of $671,000. It is the unrestricted net assets that are available to meet our future commitments. The internally restricted reserves are monies that have been designated by our council for the major repairs to property and equipment, for our scholarships, to assist in international travel, marketing initiatives, and special events. Alberta Council is financially prepared to continue to support guiding throughout Alberta, Northwest Territories, and the Yukon in these unprecedented times. The second significant statement in a financial statement is the Statement of Operations, which represents our revenues and expenses for the calendar year 2019. In 2019, our revenues, for the most part, had increased substantially because we saw our membership, cookie sales, donations, investment income, and merchandise sales rise substantially. As mentioned earlier, our membership fee increase was due in large part to the decision to increase our fees and pay our unit rental costs at the Alberta Council level. This was so that we could all share in the rising costs of our unit rental space, or of our unit meeting space. Our expenses for 2019 rose to approximately $1.2 million. $154,000 of this was the unit rental costs, which have been included under our assistance category. The only other significant increase in our expenses over the previous years occurred in the area of our committee costs, where we were able to support our members attending international interprovincial events such as LEAP to the amount of $41,000. Our members were very eager to join their friends in guiding across Canada as they expanded their horizons beyond Alberta, Yukon, and the Northwest Territories. This year, our other income and expenses included a $41,000 contribution from our areas, which helped assist Alberta Council meet its $78,000 contribution to National Council, where we supported our national strategic priorities, which included things such as Girl First and countrywide optimization, including nationwide banking. After these transfers, our excess of revenue over expenses last year was $141,000. This excess was due in large part to the 2019 favorable performance of our investment portfolio, as well as our cookie fundraising success, because these initiatives or these fundraising allowed Alberta Council to be able to maintain the programs and events that make us unique. If you were to look at the balance of our financial statements, which includes the statement of net assets, cash flows, and notes, all contain additional information on the financial results and the commitments of Alberta Council. This year, we did include a very special financial statement note. It was a subsequent event note. This note acknowledges the impact that COVID-19 has and will continue to have on our organization. We do expect these conditions and events to be temporary. Girl Guides as a whole, Alberta Council included, have responded to these events by reducing our operating costs and delaying strategic investments. This does conclude my report, and I would be pleased to move the financial statements by stating we acknowledge that the firm of KPMG LLP is the auditors for Girl Guides of Canada, Alberta Council, and move that the audited financial statements for the Girl Guides of Canada, Alberta Council for 2019 be accepted as presented.
I second that motion.
Thank you. Does anyone abstain? Anyone opposed? That motion is carried. Provincial treasurers are appointed annually for the upcoming guiding year. Can I have a motion to appoint the treasurer for Alberta Council?
This is Liz. I move that Pam Sigvaldason be appointed treasurer of Alberta Council for the 2020-2021 guiding year for a term of 1 year.
I second that.
Does anyone abstain? Anyone opposed? Carried. Can I have a motion to appoint the signing officers for Girl Guides of Canada, Alberta Council?
Hi, this is Shannon Hoffman. I motion that the signing officers for Girl Guides of Canada, Guides de Canada, Alberta Council be as follows. Provincial Commissioner, Deputy Provincial Commissioners, Alberta Council Treasurer, Administrative Manager, and one other member of Alberta Council.
Can I have a seconder?
I second that motion.
Thank you, Crystal. Does anyone abstain? Opposed? Carried. Can I have a motion to appoint the officers for Girl Guides of Canada, Alberta Council?
That in accordance with bylaw 7.9, the officers for Girl Guides of Canada, Alberta Council be as follows: Provincial Commissioner, Deputy Provincial Commissioners, and Provincial Treasurer.
Thank you. Can I have a seconder?
I second that.
Thank you, Denise. Does anyone abstain? Opposed? Carried. Each voting member received an electronic copy of the printed Alberta Council 2019 annual report. Could someone please unmute or mute your mic? This is what the report looks like. Copies of this report has also been uploaded onto our website. Can I have a motion to accept the 2019 annual report?
Jacqueline here. I move that the printed 2019 annual report of Girl Guides of Canada, Alberta Council be accepted.
A seconder?
I second that.
Does anyone abstain? Opposed? Carried. The annual general meeting gives us an opportunity to express our thanks publicly and officially to the many people who contribute their time, talents, and assistance to the work of Girl Guides of Canada, Alberta Council. To any council guiders.
Good morning. On behalf of Alberta Council, I would like to take a moment to thank all of our guiders for the countless hours you give to guiding through your involvement in our districts, units, and with the girls. The strength and wisdom you share with the girls will not only benefit the girls and our communities, but the Girl Guide movement as well. We appreciate the unselfish giving of your time and your family's time. These young women are the leaders of tomorrow, and you should be proud to have had a hand in their growth as they take their place within our communities. I would like to make a resolution of thanks to all the guiders in Alberta, Northwest Territories, and Yukon for their dedication and enthusiasm to the guiding movement. You help all girls to be everything she wants to be.
Can I have a seconder?
This is Tracy. I'll second that motion.
Thank you. Does anyone abstain? Opposed? Carried. To the staff under Alberta Council jurisdiction.
This is Tracy. On behalf of Girl Guides of Canada, Alberta Council, I would like to move a resolution of thanks to the Alberta Northwest Territories Yukon Council Office staff and all area staff personnel under Alberta Council's jurisdiction. Our staff are superb, friendly, knowledgeable, professional, and supportive. They are often the public's first contact with guiding, and therefore present a welcoming and helpful first impression. The staff work incredibly hard, often behind the scenes, to ensure that materials for our many events and meetings are well organized and ready for the volunteer to do the work on that day. I truly believe there is a sense of seamless teamwork between the volunteer and staff. We're all working towards the same goal, to be the best that we can be. And I think that this team approach is what makes Alberta, Northwest Territories, and Yukon Guiding so incredibly successful. A particular thank you to Heather Monahan, who has been the Alberta Council Administrative Manager. Heather has overseen many changes and initiatives with skill and patience. We sincerely thank all of the staff, for we know we could not do this alone.
I will second that motion.
Thank you, Michelle. Does anyone abstain? Opposed? Carried. To the family and friends of members under Alberta Council jurisdiction.
On behalf of Girl Guides of Canada, Canada Guides du Canada, Alberta Council, I move a resolution of thanks to our family and friends of Council. We appreciate you and thank you for the support and encouragement that you have given in sharing your family with Girl Guides of Canada, Guides du Canada. Your patience and understanding of the many hours of commitments that have made Girl Guides in Alberta, Northwest Territories, and Yukon a strong force dedicated to making a difference with leaders of tomorrow. Thank you for your support.
Can I have a seconder, please?
This is Shannon. I second that motion.
Thank you. Does anyone abstain? Opposed? Carried. Every year, Alberta Council recognizes members from Council and those who volunteer in one of the many supporting roles, including our Youth Forum, whose term will be coming to an end. The following members' term will be ending in 2020. Deputy Provincial Commissioner, Julie Paris. Deputy Provincial Commissioner, Lori McIntosh. Girl Engagement Coordinator, Liz Mackey. Aurora Adventures Area Commissioner, Andrea Corpel. Chinook AC, Tracy Burton. Edmonton Co-ACs, Cheryl Skorhobach and Kathy House. Peace River AC, Crystal Power. Prairie Rose AC, Tracy Stagg. Woodsmoke AC, Cheryl Ryan. Camping Advisor, Julie Kitts. Membership Advisor, Bev Burton. PR and Communications Advisor, Rosemary Smith. Program Advisor, Dana Wagner. Safe Guide Co-Advisors, Kathy Kibblewhite and Mark Essen. Training Advisor, Chris Burton. Trefoil Guild Liaison, Sue Schroeder. Link Liaison, Shannon Calloway. Youth Forum, Anita Roy, Alex Bucknell, Emily Hayes, Skylar Johnson, and Kenzie Aldois. And Nominating Search Lead, Beverly Simpson Heaton. Could I have a resolution of thanks, please?
This is Patricia. On behalf of Girl Guides of Canada, Alberta Council, I move a resolution of thanks to the retiring members of Council and its supporting committees. We are very fortunate to have dedicated and passionate members of Alberta Council and its supporting committees who are devoted to making sure that all of our members can be everything she wants to be. Your guiding journey takes you on a new path from Alberta Council and its supporting committees. We are extremely thankful that your journey brought you to our table, where guiding benefited from your ideas, your experience, and your creativity. We sincerely thank you for all your hard work and passion to guiding in Alberta, Northwest Territories, and Yukon. And we hope that your next adventure takes you even closer to being everything you want to be.
I'm happy to second that motion.
Thank you, Margaret. Does anyone abstain? Opposed? Carried. Guiding in Alberta, Northwest Territories, and Yukon would not be possible without the guidance and support that we receive from the National Board of Directors and the national staff. Michelle?
I'm pleased that on behalf of Girl Guides of Canada, Guides du Canada, Alberta Council, I move a resolution of thanks to Girl Guides of Canada, Guides du Canada, National Board of Directors and staff. As our governing board, you provide vision and direction to our movement and ensure that Girl Guides remains the organization of choice for girls and women. You ensure that each girl can be everything she wants to be.
Can I have a seconder, please?
It's Jen. I second that motion.
Thank you. Does anyone abstain? Opposed? Carried. Guiding under Alberta Council's jurisdiction is truly fortunate to have extraordinary support from a significant number of communities, individuals, corporations, and other entities. Can I have a resolution of thanks, please?
On behalf of the members of Alberta Council, I move a resolution of thanks to all the public support groups in Alberta, Northwest Territories, and Yukon. I would like to express our organization's gratitude to all the individuals in our communities, community associations, and service groups to support our girls, guiders, and units this year. I also want to acknowledge the corporations, religious organizations, and government entities that have provided meeting spaces, financial support, and in-kind donations that have made guiding possible. We recognize that your support of our organization is critical to our ability to fill the vision of a better world by girls.
Thank you. Can I have a seconder, please?
This is Jacqueline. I'll second that.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Does anyone abstain? Is anyone opposed? That motion is carried. You are all invited to attend the 2020 Girl Guides of Canada Alberta Council Annual General Meeting, details of which will be communicated in early 2021. Before calling for a motion to adjourn, I would like to acknowledge 3 individuals who have played a significant role in recent months. Due to the impact of COVID-19, our 2020 Classic Cookie campaign was put on hold, meaning thousands of girls across Canada were not able to sell our chocolate and vanilla cookies using traditional methods. On March 14th, a member from Sherwood Park District contacted me to say a Canadian Tire store in Leduc heard about our challenges and wanted to purchase cookies to sell in his store. He also wanted to work with GGC to put our cookies in every store in Alberta and then nationwide. How did he hear about our challenges, you ask? That conversation began with a Strathcona County councillor who had recently purchased cookies to give to the county's essential workers. The councillor brought this purchase up during their chat, and the idea spiraled from there. Although these individuals will be officially recognized at an appropriate time, I would like to acknowledge and give a huge thank you to Strathcona County Councillor Katie Berghofer, Steve Lorian from Canadian Tire number 448 in Leduc, and Girl Guides of Canada member Tori Kaiser for supporting a better world by girls. With no further business to be transacted, can I have a motion to adjourn the Girl Guides of Canada Alberta Council 2019 Annual General Meeting?
This is Tracy. I move that the Girl Guides of Canada Alberta Council 2019 Annual General Meeting be adjourned.
Perfect. Thank you. The last 3 years have been an exciting time of change for Alberta Council. Our term began promptly with being told we needed to come up with a plan to replace the Standing Committee workshop. With that, the inaugural grassroots huddle took place in September 2017. It was the first opportunity Alberta Council had to partner with our youth forum to engage members on how to grow guiding from the ground up. Our guiders saw firsthand the value of the girls' voice, especially during the sessions being facilitated by the youth forum. In October 2017, Alberta Council celebrated the 25th anniversary of the Alberta Girl Guide House, and it was quite an honor to open the time capsule, then later providing a letter to be included in the next time capsule. It's kind of cool to think what GGC will look like in about 22 years. As our organization began looking to the future, Girls First became our focus. Alberta Council stepped forward and led the country in members volunteering to become champions, developing web-based trainings to support guiders, and designing a crest to reward guiders who completed the training. Our Girls First champions helped support us as we embraced the new program, new platform, and new ideas on how to engage our girls and continue with what we have always done, provide incredible experiences and opportunities for our girls. Alberta Council also worked hard to recruit girls onto committees and area councils. I have been inspired by the motivation, innovation, and change these voices are bringing. With our focus on Girls First and the significant emphasis on being an inclusive organization, we quickly began to realize that the identity of Alberta Council was centered on Alberta. Most of our branding tied back to the Alberta rose, Alberta symbolism, and many members did not even realize that Northwest Territories and Yukon were part of our council. One thing I am most proud of is that over the last 3 years, we embraced a new identity as a council. We are not Alberta Council supporting Alberta, but any council supporting Alberta, Northwest Territories, and Yukon. At the start of our term, with a ton of support I might add, I created our much coveted PC team crests with the soccer ball in the center and the deputy cleats, showing that GGC is active and that as a team, we can kick butt and support each other. I still maintain that Julie and Lori wanted to use those cleats to run away, but we'll go with kick butt and support. We also began welcoming new adult members with a camp hat crest, and we initiated an Alberta Council Crest Challenge, inviting members to design and vote on a new crest for Alberta Council that embraced not only the new brand standards, but our any identity. Is there a badge for that? It's something our members ask for a lot, and any council certainly delivers. The other question we've often heard and repeatedly asked ourselves was, where is it written? Extensive work immediately began to revitalize the Alberta Council Manual, clarified and formalized processes and procedures, and above all else, had it written down and available for our members, staff, and council. With countrywide optimization, we began the transition to Office 365, standardized the budgeting process, formalized additional financial tools for our councils and members, enabled templates and technology to better support compliance. Our members became pros at leveraging technology to support our meetings, discussions, and the best part, leading the country with webinar trainings. All of this and more was done to keep with our mantra of transparency and making it easy, all so that we can wow the girl. It has been an honor to have been the voice of Alberta, Northwest Territories, and Yukon at the National Operations Committee and PC Forum. The provincial commissioners and staff are remarkable people, and I will miss them immensely. It's been such a pleasure to watch and be part of a evolving collaboration and respect between the national office and the provincial councils, all to provide powerful experiences and memories for our members. I have to say, though, the most amazing and rewarding part of the last 3 years has been connecting and getting to know the girl, adult, and bridging members in Alberta, Northwest Territories, and Yukon. You are incredible. I'm blown away by the creativity, skills, and abilities of the members I've had the pleasure of working alongside, getting to know, or have met along the way. In one way or another, you have inspired me, challenged me, and made me step outside my comfort zone more times than I can count. The time, dedication, and passion that you provide is second to none. You time and again give your efforts to coordinating and facilitating activities, events, camps, and meetings, supporting other members, and by being a much needed role model for that one girl. The events of the past few months have been unprecedented, bringing anxiety, fear, and uncertainty for everyone. This turmoil did not stop you from continuing to provide amazing engagement and much needed support to our girls. In fact, you continue to step up your game and provide even more. COVID-19 has also shown just how amazing GGC sisterhood is. From Wellness Wednesdays to simple check-ins, you are supporting each other. I could not be more proud to be a member of Girl Guides of Canada. On behalf of Julie and Lori, I want to thank you for the honor of being your provincial commissioner team. To say it's been a ride would be a bit of an understatement, but we wanted you to know that we do truly appreciate everything you have done during our term and for all that you will continue to do to support a better world by girls. Oh. Okay, so after being extremely long-winded and a little sappy, I will turn the broadcast over to Robin and Krista from the National Board of Directors to bring greetings from the Girl Guides of Canada National Board, then continuing on to the installation of the 21st Provincial Commissioner. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Krista, your guiding ambassador.
And I'm Robin McDonald, Chair of the Board of Directors. Both Krista and I are very thankful to be part of your Alberta, Northwest Territories, and Yukon Annual General Meeting. While the way we're getting together this year is a little different, the fact remains that guiding spirit unites us all, no matter how we're connecting.
A common phrase has emerged over the past few weeks that really captures who we are as Girl Guides: stronger together. And Robin and I couldn't agree more with this idea. While all of us have been affected in some way by COVID-19, it has also brought us together like never before. Even as we practice physical distancing, we've found ways to keep strong as a movement and keep on guiding. Robin and I have always been inspired by everything you do as Girl Guide volunteers, but it's even more clear to us now just how amazing you all really are. With your resilience, your lend-a-hand spirit, and all of the creative ways you've found to support girls and each other, you truly embody everything it means to be a part of the Guiding Sisterhood.
These are definitely unprecedented times, and Girl Guides is uniquely positioned to support girls as they navigate their current reality. That's why we're so excited about the recent launch of Guiding at Home and giving girls a new way to come together, even when circumstances may keep them apart. With all that girls are going through right now, we want them to know that guiding is here for them. And coming together is exactly what Girl Guides are doing right now. There were more than 19,000 views of our first virtual campfire, making it clear just how much guiding means to our members. At a time when so much is out of the ordinary, it is clear that girls and women are turning to Girl Guides as that unique place where they can lift each other up.
Of course, we want to acknowledge all that you've accomplished this past year. In 2019, we saw the magic that happens when girls have a starring role in planning events and activities. This year, more girls than ever had a chance to flex their leadership muscles. There were more girl assistants, more girls on councils and committees, and in every single branch, girls had a greater choice and voice in how their units are run. Robin and I know that when it comes to guiding being that place where every girl has a voice, it's you, our volunteers, that make all the difference. Your impact as volunteers matters. Your belief in creating a better world by girls matters, and you make girl-driven guiding happen. We've watched online how you embrace our current circumstances through the Keep On Guiding Challenge, how you adapt activities from Girls First to bring them virtually to your girls. And we've seen how you've kept the guiding spirit alive by sharing messages of kindness, from visual guiding reminders to tagging your friends in the Be a Friend campaign. We are truly inspired by the passion that you bring to guiding.
As we look ahead with optimism to when the pandemic protocols will begin to ease, we know that we're also experiencing a sense of uncertainty. But we do know this: Girl Guides will remain a vibrant part of girls' and women's lives. Guiding is a resilient sisterhood, and we will move forward as we always do, united as one movement and united in our goal of serving girls. Krista and I can't wait to join you again soon at trainings, at unit meetings, and around the campfire. We'll be there ready to sing, maybe more loudly than ever before.
Thank you so much, Alberta, Northwest Territories, and Yukon Guiders and Council members, for letting us be part of this special meeting. It's just that much more incredible for us to be a part of this gathering right now.
And with that, I will move in to installing the 21st Provincial Commissioner. So at this time, I would like to call upon Tracy Burton, your Provincial Commissioner-elect.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes. The role of Provincial Commissioner is a great calling and requires strength and vision. We are so appreciative of all of those who take on this responsibility to be great leaders. Today, we're welcoming Tracy as she begins a new journey, together, built on the foundations established by all of the strong women with vision who have come before her in the role of Provincial Commissioner and Chair for Alberta Council. Tracy, we welcome you to this position and we offer you all of our support, encouragement, and guidance as you take on the leadership of guiding in the provinces of Alberta, Northwest Territories, and Yukon for the next 3 years. Your goal as a great leader is to listen without judgment, speak without prejudice, help without entitlement, and understand without pretension. To the Alberta Provincial Council, you are asked to be more than just a team. You are asked to perform at the highest levels, to focus on collaborating, challenging each other, supporting the Provincial Commissioner, and holding each other accountable to achieve our mission, to be a catalyst for girls empowering girls. Every day, Girl Guides of Canada strives to ensure that girls and women from all walks of life, identities, and lived experiences feel a sense of belonging and can fully participate. We leave no girl behind because, as Rosemary Brown eloquently stated, until all of us have made it, none of us have made it. Or maybe we should look to someone a little bit more current, Beyonce, and remember, who runs the world? Girls. So Tracy, if you could please repeat after me. I promise to carry out the roles and responsibilities as the Provincial Commissioner of Alberta Council, Girl Guides of Canada, Guy du Canada.
I promise to carry out the duties and responsibilities of Girl Guides of Canada, Alberta Council.
And to uphold the bylaws and policies of Girl Guides of Canada, Guy du Canada.
And to uphold the bylaws and policies of Girl Guides of Canada, Guy du Canada.
If we were together and in person for this occasion, it would be my pleasure to present you with the Provincial Commissioner pin at this time. Unfortunately, we're not, but I look forward to sending it to you in the mail.
We actually can present
have it there.
So it's my honor to be able to present Tracy with her Provincial Commissioner pin.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
From wherever you are across Alberta, Northwest Territories, and Yukon, please acknowledge Tracy Burton as your Provincial Commissioner. And thank you all.
Sorry, my video keeps popping in and out. So I'm just going to try and start it again here. All right, so I'll take a moment to speak. Thank you so much. So to all members of Alberta, Northwest Territories, and Yukon, my sisters in guiding, I am very honored to be your next Provincial Commissioner. I've always liked the term sister to describe the connection we have in guiding. This is much stronger than co-guide or a friend. Sister implies a connection that can withstand anything. A sister is someone who will stand beside you no matter what. As we face the uncertain times ahead, I know that with the thousands of sisters that I have, guiding will continue to be strong. I continue to be amazed with the work that our guiders are doing despite the restrictions COVID has put on us. 1 year ago, I don't think any of us could have imagined what the world would look like right now. We're truly in an uncharted age. However, the resilience of our girls and guiders continues to shine through. There are virtual meetings happening at local levels, provincial meetings that girls can do on their own, and even campfires continue. This shows that there really is nothing that can blow out the light of guiding. As we go forward, I want to let you know that Alberta Council will be working on even more ways to provide great leadership and support our guiders and girls. We know that if we have great guiders, that the girls have an amazing experience and will stay as members. As well, by supporting our guiders, we can help to grow our organization as our current guiders will invite others to join us. We are truly the best organization for girls and women in Canada and around the world. I know that with your help, we will continue to grow and thrive. We all want to help the girl to be the best that she can be and to help shape the future world. With the amazing work that is being done in guiding, I know that the world to come will be better than we can even imagine. I am very excited to be working with a great group of women. I have two fantastic members who are going to be Deputy Provincial Commissioners, Cindy Williams and Sheila Morrison. I'm fortunate to have a great council of area commissioners, coordinators, and advisors. I hope that I will get the chance to meet all of you at some point in the next 3 years. I know that the road ahead of us is uncertain, but I know that we are up to the challenge. We are Girl Guides. We got this. Great guiding lives in Alberta, Northwest Territories, and the Yukon. I'll show you the great guiding lives or starts here. Thank you very much. And I'm going to ask Chris and Robin, are you doing the installation of the deputy commissioners as well? Provincial commissioners?
No, we are not.
Okay. I will be sending them their pins when we are able to get them out to them, but I do want to acknowledge Sheila Morrison and Cindy Williams, who will be our Deputy Provincial Commissioners. I believe Cindy's on potentially video. I'm not sure that Sheila is, but I'm very much looking forward to that. All right, and I'm just gonna check with Kathy. Was there anything more you wanted to do before we do our daylight taps?
Nope, it's all over to you now.
Okay. Nope, fair enough. So we're gonna do our daylight taps, and then in 15 minutes, we're gonna give everyone a bit of a bio break. We're gonna start our new provincial council meetings. So all our people coming in are going to be joining us as well. And so that invite that Heather sent with the audio part will be available. So we're going to do our daylight tap or daytime taps. And so if you can all stand up with me, and we're going to do that. And then we're going to say farewell until we can actually see you again, whether we see you in person or we see you virtually. We all want to stay connected, stay strong, and we look forward to the time we can be together. Thanks and praise for our days, neath the sun, neath the stars, neath the sky. As we go, this we know, friends, goodbye. All right, thank you, everybody. Take care.